Hey there, friends and foes. Good morning, multiverse. This is Back of the Cereal Box, the pop culture show that celebrates the fun of the Saturday mornings of our youth while navigating adulthood today. I am your host, the prophet of pop culture, John Pica. You can call me Johnny Beyond, if you dare. And Avengers comic books, Star Wars movies, and Saturday morning cartoons made me who I am today. And because when I was a kid, Saturday mornings were all about big bowls of cereal in our pajamas. I'm wearing my Hershey's pajamas this morning, and we were running downstairs, gathering around the TV, but we didn't have iPhones or tablets at the breakfast table. We were reading the back of the cereal box, and that was our newspaper. That was our entire world in between cartoons, comic books, kaiju movies. And this morning, I am eating the Reese's Puffs Bats cereal, appropriate for our topic this morning because we are talking about Scooby-Doo and Batman, the Brave and the Bold, as part of Scooby-Doo Scoobtober. And to help us do that, let's welcome my co-host, the one, the only, your wife's favorite redhead, incredible cosplayer, and I'm so excited about what she has on this morning. Please welcome Aubrey Cavitt. Where's my kazoo? Someone took my sound effect. Aubrey, you're muted.
Good morning.
Aubrey, I'm so excited about this. Aubrey is wearing a Sully onesie. She is in pajamas. She is doing the pajama cosplay. I love this. Everybody, oh my gosh. Listen, this is so fun, Aubrey. I am so proud of you for embracing the theme and the spirit of this show. It's awesome. It's fantastic. You look great. Everybody watching on Facebook, give Aubrey thumbs up, give her a heart. Better yet, send her stars. I found the kazoo. So people are responding. They're giving you a thumbs up. They love it.
But in response to the pajamas, I'm still in my Daphne cosplay.
That's okay. That's okay. Because this might be pajamas that Daphne would wear. That's how we go about that. So, Aubrey, we have two very special guests in the virtual rec room. I am so excited too. But before we bring them in, we got to thank the people who make this possible.
Thank you, guys.
Our Cereal Box Super Friends on patreon.com. And you too can have your name in lights at patreon.com/cerealboxpodcast. During the show, if you love what we do, the banner will be running along the bottom. Hop over to Patreon, become a contributor. $1, $2 a month, $5 a month, $10 a month. Become a VIP member and host your own show once a month. And we'll be doing that with Dennis Pozzi in 2 weeks. So very excited about that. Very excited about that. That's an awesome perk. And if you are at the $2 level or more right now watching, you got a link in your email inbox yesterday that you can join us live on air in call-in style. So hopefully, what's that? What's that, Aubrey?
Told them to come and talk to us.
Yes.
Excited about Dennis's new episode.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. And then we are also brought to you by my book series, The Tales of the Decoverse series, available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, bookstores across the country. Pick it up and show me some love. And, of course, brought to you by New South Pro Wrestling, our promotional partner in the Southeast. And super excited. If you did not see my video from Comic-Con videos with New South Pro Wrestling, go check it out on Facebook and YouTube. And we had a lot of fun. I got to interview Matt Riddle, WWE superstar, former U.S. world champion or U.S. champion, former world tag team champion, and now currently AAA world champion. Aubrey, let's welcome in our very special friends.
Woo!
Up first, if anyone knows anything about social media, Instagram, if they're fans of cereal, if they're living the cereal life, they know this young lady. Please welcome, she's so cereal, Jenny. Gotta give you the proper fanfare.
Hi.
We are so excited to have you with us, Jenny.
Hi. I got jammies on too. It's just
I know.
cute.
You've got NASA jammies. NASA
sorry.
jammies.
Those are the kind you can go in public in.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Grocery store run when there's
well-
no milk.
Aubrey,
Yeah.
I wear my onesies to the grocery store all the time.
Oh, that is fun.
I literally
I
do.
like seeing people like you at the grocery store.
I literally do. And they know, they see me coming and they love it. They're like, what are you doing today? They know that something's up.
Johnny just shines with all the attention. So, but I'm one of those
That's right.
people. I don't need that when I go to the grocery store. Like, don't watch me cooking out my yogurt.
Aubrey, you go out in public and cosplay. So
Not
it's the
very
same
often.
thing. Okay.
That's fun though. That's
It
fun
is.
though.
It
It
is.
really is.
Onesie,
All of it's fun. The pajamas. The
yeah,
onesies,
onesie pajamas are
When
great.
you're comfortable, you can get right in your car and just start. You can big back on what you find.
Now, see what I love about these Hershey's pajamas that I have on. I can take off the lounge pants and put on some jeans or some khakis, and it's acceptable day wear, right?
That's fine.
So
Yeah.
I like that. And I
Like,
have
I
my
prefer just wear this hoodie.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
fantastic.
Like I know I've just worn this hoodie out. Like we're just not going to mention it.
I mean, but hoodie and shorts, hoodie and leggings, hoodie and jeans, hoodie and shorts. Okay, like in the summer, people do it all the time.
Yeah,
like,
go out
okay.
in public in the onesie. I dare you,
Okay.
Aubrey, to do it today and to get video and pictures. All right, we got to welcome in our very, very special guest. I just laid down the gauntlet. We got to welcome our very, very special guest. I'm so excited to welcome writer, publisher, director. She is the publisher at Wicked Tree Press and the author, writer of Mary Shelley's School for Monsters. Please welcome Jessica Maisson. Jessica, what pajamas are you wearing this morning?
Well, I'm wearing my Hello Kitty Jaws mashup shirt. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's
Obsessed.
Can you, stand up? Oh my gosh,
thought it was
that is
just Jaws.
fantastic.
Yeah. Now, sometimes I wear this out in public
Jealous.
as well. Yeah.
There
I
is a
love
trend
that.
of doing the Hello Kitty mashups.
Yes.
The
and
adorable with the terrifying.
That is
Yes.
so cute.
There's a Chucky one. There's a Chucky one this
Obsessed right
year.
now.
Yes. And my Nike
I've seen the
sweatpants,
Chucky.
but I'm not gonna stand up to show you. I know I just advertised for Nike on accident, but yeah, my sweatpants too.
That's okay. That's
Yeah.
okay. So I've already shared what's in my bowl real quick. Aubrey is going to do a taste test for us this morning. But Jenny, what's in your bowl this morning? What do you got
It's
in
gonna
the
be
virtual
this.
rec
I'm
room?
going to be eating Cascadian Farms. I'm going a little organic this morning. I've never tried this, so we're going to try this together.
Okay. All right. So that'll be good. So we got you trying something new. Aubrey's trying something new. Jessica, what is in your bowl this morning?
I am not trying something new, and because we're doing Scooby-Doo, I had to do my favorite cereal from when I was
Oh,
That is such a girl.
is it
You're winning points.
I love
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon Life.
We got cinnamon ladies on here.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Or
It's
Mikey
good.
likes it, right? Mikey likes
Yeah.
it.
Danny
You
likes
gotta
it
do it.
I love Cinnamon Life. It is one of my top 5
Got my little
of all time. So for those of you who want to see a review of Reese's Puffs Bats, this was sent to me by General Mills, and I did a full review of it on our YouTube and Facebook page, so you can go check that out later on, not now. So Jenny, we'll let you go first, since you look like you're about ready here. So
no, I didn't even get my milk open.
All
right, so I just tried that Cascadian Farms dry, and dry, it's super good. It's equivalent to, like, let's say, what's that other cinnamon guy? You know him. He's got cute little emoji friends. But all right, that's so good. I'm gonna give that honestly a 9 because it's reminding me of Cinnagram Crunch, and which was my favorite this year.
Okay.
Ooh,
Love it.
I love Golden Grams.
So
That's
just so you guys know,
it's organic.
For our show, the scale is 1 to 5 bowls.
Oh, well then I'm gonna give this 4.5 bowls just because I don't know how it's gonna sit in my milk yet. Like if it's gonna get mushy too soon.
That's fantastic.
It's dope, and you can eat it like dry. It's so nice. I love that it's like good for me.
I love that you're doing like a cinnamon based cereal. And Jessica, Cinnamon Life on a scale of 1 to 5 bowls.
Oh, it's a 5 because it's Cinnamon Life, but it does get soggy too early. That's the only. So I guess maybe a 4.8.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Aubrey, you've got what are you doing the comparison? Oh my gosh. Jenny, have you had the Wednesday cereal?
No, I'm not interested in it really. I'm not a huge fan of the whole remake, all of it. Like I'm just not into it.
I did a taste test of this last week, and I called it an abomination. So instantly, Aubrey was like, "Ooh, I want to try it then." So she's going to do a comparison of
I want to see that.
Great Value cotton candy versus
right.
Wednesday cookies and creams. Okay, this is going to be a disaster, but it's going to be good TV. Take it away, Aubrey.
Okay,
What's in the bowl?
First, we have the lovely Wednesday cereal. And secondly, we have the Great Value limited edition flavor, cotton candy. But I did put them both in the milk first. So the cotton candy's been in there a second. Here's my handful of the Wednesday.
Wait, you're going to mix them?
No.
Oh, I'm going to at the end.
Oh, at the end. Okay.
Separate first.
I don't think this is going to end the way you think it's going to end, Aubrey.
I want to know.
I'm having a problem.
What's that?
She put the milk in first. Why?
I know. Jenny,
like I'm scared.
We talk about this. We've tried to change
I'm sorry,
your ways.
don't joke. You can see it in my face. Like
it is weird. It's like
I don't trust your review already.
But not as weird as those cereal combinations. So.
All right,
this is mush.
Before you do the Wednesday, what does that cotton candy cereal taste like?
Okay, the cotton candy cereal tastes like if you took a bite of cotton candy and then a bite of Kix.
Okay. That's more positive than most reviewers.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It is getting mushy and sticky. And I will say that I tried a piece dry previous to this without milk, which this is home 2% milk. And when I tried it dry, it got caught in like my coffee. This is at the end of the last episode that we did, and it landed on my dress, my Daphne dress, and it's stuck there. So don't let these cotton candy pieces get wet.
I don't
like it would have looked cute
to the wall.
You can weaponize them.
Yeah, I don't think that's an endorsement.
No, I mean I don't know what it does in your belly, but it's like a sticky little creature when you get it wet and then throw it on things or drop it. So
all right,
here we go.
I love it. Actually,
here we go. Wait. Warning to everyone watching: do not try this at home, because what is about to happen to Aubrey should not happen to any human being. Take it away, Aubrey. This is the Wednesday cookies and cream cereal.
It might be nice. Oh, she's got so many things happening.
Oh my god. Okay, wait. Okay. Okay. On first taste, I'm confused. But then I close my eyes for a second.
First.
close my eyes. Do you remember when you would get chocolate chip cookies and they were just a little bit burnt on the edges?
That's just me baking.
Like that. This tastes like that to me. To me,
tastes-
So it might be good.
it tastes kind of like
Burnt
yeah, like a slightly burnt on the edge, buttery homemade cookie. It does say cookies and cream.
Wait, Aubrey. You
Okay,
said
one more
butter-
bite. That was one bite. Let
Okay,
me try
okay.
one more. Okay.
because you said buttery homemade cookie burnt on.
Yeah.
There's no butter. There's no homemade there. That is straight up burnt charcoal.
No, when I close my eyes, it tastes like either the edges of the brownie or the edges of the like really crunchy cookie. To me, that's what it tastes. But I want to combine them because
Oh my god!
what better thing to do than to make it more
I'm
weird?
interested, let's say.
You know, because this cereal is represents Wednesday. And look at that. It's gray milk. Can you see the milk?
Oh,
turned
I love
gray.
it.
It turned gray. Okay. And then what can you, my
my
camera can't
God.
see it's gray.
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the white milk with the cotton candy for her roommate
It's such a good
from the
comparison.
Wednesday show.
Yes. I like that.
Okay. So we've got pink and blue
I like that. Yeah.
and black
Okay.
and marshmallow.
Oh god.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
That's a nice color.
What
It
is
matches my
wrong
outfit.
with you?
Ready?
It's perfect for the show.
It looks like
though.
boba balls.
Yeah.
Is it working?
Oh.
No, that can't possibly work. Aubrey's face
God.
has gone through so
Doesn't.
many iterations. She first was horrified, then she was surprised, and now she looks disgusted.
It's weird. Okay, I will say it's weird. The cotton candy balls are now sticky, kind of like boba. A little bit.
Sticky balls. What?
That's what I
but
said, because the black kind of looks like boba floating.
But the Wednesday balls,
Yeah.
they're still crunchy, and the marshmallows are somehow not dissolving.
Oh goodness.
The marshmallows never
There's a
dissolve.
lot of texture going on, but not too much sweet still.
It sounds like smushy, and it's like kind of sticky sounding, like when you're chewing.
It's
Like
a
the
little
cereal
bit.
itself. It must be the corn, like you know how it does that when you chew it.
Mm-hmm. I don't hate it. I would eat a couple bowls of these things
No,
combined.
no,
Together.
Aubrey. What
Yeah.
what has
Yeah.
happened?
Oh yeah, I want to take some actual marshmallow and make Rice Krispie treats out of these
I think
Ooh.
I think
Yeah.
Rice Krispie treats I could say.
together.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think you have lost your mind.
Together. I don't
I lost my mind. Maybe it's too much coffee. I don't know.
I think she's just embracing her inner child because
I love that. This I do love.
enjoying it.
While
it's
traversing adulthood.
Yes.
That is definitely the theme of the show.
Yeah.
And by the way,
Definitely.
Jenny, I know you got the Reese's Puffs bats from General Mills as well, but you haven't tried them yet, have you? Or have you done a review?
No, I
They
haven't
came
done
in-
that
they-
review. Not
they
this
came-
year.
They came in the
I
big
did the
trunk.
peanut butter, the lovers.
You-
and
they
I
they
just
came in the big.
wasn't-
Yeah, they came in the big trunk that General Mills sent us.
When you say us, I think you mean you.
Oh,
Did-
Does everybody
did-
get different things to try?
Well, because
Ooh.
aren't you on the General Mills influencer list?
I get some things sent to me. I didn't receive that. I think last I got was the Coco Goff
Right behind
collab
you.
that they did. And they didn't, I don't know what happened. Maybe my neighbor stole it.
Well,
I'm not even
Listen.
gonna lie. Like perhaps
Who's that masked man
happened.
stealing cereal?
listen, it was a gigantic
was it?
trunk. It was a gigantic trunk.
No, I saw it. That's why I commented. I was like, this is gorgeous. I love this. Also, like so many snacks I probably can't have in there. Because
And I gave a
I don't
bunch of
know
those.
allergy.
oh, okay.
I gave a bunch of those to Aubrey. I gave her some Wednesday blueberry grape despair gushers
Ooh.
and
That actually sounds good.
some peanut butter chocolate muddy buddies, and there was some other fun stuff in there. Fruit roll-ups, I think.
Those are so good.
Mhm.
You know what? I did receive the sour fruit roll-ups, and they're good. I like them frozen even. I like how they get all thin and crispy, and you eat them like. It's just me. I'm like, and you do this because that's common.
That's awesome. So we do have some listener viewer comments.
Good morning.
So we're going to just address some of these real quick before we get to Jessica's prizes from the cereal box.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And for those of you who are just tuning in, we are going to be talking about maybe one of the best Scooby-Doo team-up movies ever, Scooby-Doo and Batman, Brave and the Bold. And we will be getting to that in just a moment. But we got some viewer comments. And let's see, Zentron is joining us from across the pond. Good afternoon, fellow cereal boxers. He is coming to us live once again. Yes, working on his She-Ra episode 16.9 HD redraw.
I love that. I love She-Ra, He-Man, like all that. Like, I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, so he does redraws and completions of series. Like he completed the Dungeons and Dragons series because Dungeons and Dragons animated series ended like with not an ending. So he and some of his compatriots took the script from the final episode and they animated it completely.
Where do we see this?
It's available on YouTube.
Yes,
I should have known this.
Yeah. And Zentron, in a minute, you're going to be like, Jessica is someone I need to know. Yes, she is.
Thanks.
Clyde Hall says, good morning, everyone. Happy Scoobtobering continues. And Molly Daniels is joining us. My good friend, Molly. Good morning. And she says, love it, Aubrey. She loves the onesie pajamas. I love it.
We have this thing, guys. If you two didn't know, and everybody knowing, that watches, they know. Me and Johnny have this thing where I love to cosplay and he loves pajamas, and we will one day. No, it's always going to be this way.
Aubrey is being resistant to the theme of the show.
Like the power.
What do you mean she's being resistant? She's so cute. She's in disguise.
I know, isn't it? She's adorable this morning.
Literally the theme of the show. Like, who is that? Like, is it Red Herring?
I know. And Clyde Hall says, Daphne and Sully, the two greatest of two worlds. Aubrey, you rock Saturday mornings. See there?
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Clyde Hall says, welcome to Back of the Cereal Box, Jenny. And he also says, welcome to Scoobtober, Jessica.
Thanks, Clyde.
And David Walsh, also known as Zentron, he's on both YouTube and Facebook this morning because Zentron knows that if you hop over to our Facebook page and you comment on our Facebook page and give us an emoji, thumbs up, a heart, or, smiley face, we get a little spiff. They pay us a little bit, and that helps cover our costs for broadcast excellence.
Not quite the price of a coffee, but that's because coffee's expensive now.
Yeah.
True.
But he says just 4 wheat biscuits for my breakfast this morning. And when he says wheat biscuits, ladies, what he means is like the shredded wheat, but it's in a big, yeah.
Gotta crack it open.
Any sweetener in there?
Some sugar.
any honey, any berries, anything?
Cotton balls, cotton.
Like coffee, you just take it black with the wheat. It's just. Oh, good morning, Andrew.
Andrew Milden is joining us, a frequent co-host. Good morning, Boxheads. Drew, we need to have you back on the show. We need to schedule you to come back on, especially since we're talking about Batman during, we're talking about Scooby-Doo now, and I know how much you love Scooby-Doo. I'm not being sarcastic at all. Dave Mattingly is joining us.
Wait,
good morning, Box Tops. What's that?
It didn't read. I couldn't tell. Honestly, it didn't read like, were you or weren't you? Because that sarcasm was very borderline.
Yeah. I know. That's how I roll. You never know if I'm being serious or sarcastic because it's always right on that border. And even that comment was right on the border. Anyway, Dave Mattingly says, can't talk much today. On my way to the annual library book sale. Oh.
Support your local library.
Do it.
Definitely.
I love that.
I
That's
once
really
dressed up
great.
in costume just to help support the library. So do that.
Absolutely.
You know?
Like
I used to work at the library as a teenager. You know, I was that kid.
Well, Jessica, I'm sure that you have gotten some true treasures at one of those library sales.
Oh, me? Yes. Yeah. I love the library. So I think I think Eagle Rock Library might be having theirs this weekend, which is matching up. Yeah. I love used bookstores. I love libraries. I go to the library constantly. It's like the best place on earth. You can do anything there almost. It's crazy. I mean,
it is
almost anything.
Well, I guess it depends on
interested in. Yeah.
I'm trying to. I like the little free libraries too, all around the city. Those are fun.
They're
too.
so cute. Oh
They
my
are
goodness.
cute, yeah.
The take me home little houses. Like every time I see one, I'm like, oh, I want to go like dump stuff in there. But then I'm like, every time, honestly, people are so good in my area about filling them.
Yeah.
They're just always overflowing. And I'm one of those people, like, you know, like if you follow me, like I really value like my books and all my books, comics, the graphic novels, everything. Like I really love them. So I don't want to just leave them in a pile outside, like on the ground. I'm waiting for a time when it's empty and I can just fill it very beautifully.
Good luck. Good luck
Some
with that.
really, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just gonna have to like send them to like my library.
That is the hardest thing for me, to get rid of books.
Yeah.
Because as a creative, and Jessica, you can probably relate to this, as a writer, you know, the books are our babies. The stories we write are our babies, and the books from other people, the stories from other people are their babies. And I always feel guilty about giving away someone else's baby. I'm a book hoarder. That's the truth.
Okay, wait a second. Yes, go ahead, Jessica. Sorry.
Well, I get what you're saying, because if I have my friend's book, I hate giving away a friend's book. But on the other side, you're giving it away. If you give it to the right place, like the library sale or the free you're giving it to another reader to introduce them to
I know.
Yes,
especially indie authors.
You get to share your love with someone. So
yes.
Let them go.
Yeah. I get that, and that's how I justify it. You know, in the end. But getting to that moment, I'm like, oh, do I really? I think I still need this. You know.
Yeah. But also, I'm like the type of person, like I can give it away, but I also am like, I want to make sure it's someone who will value it. I guess that's the thing for me. I'm like, you're gonna love it just as much as I did. Like I'm all about like, and I'm like, I hope you really do love it. Like, and you're not just saying it because I'm right here.
And do you follow? Do when you guys do that? Do any of you follow up with that person and be like, "Did you read it yet? Did you read it?"
God, no, I would never. Ew.
I am one of those people that if I give you a book or clothing that's been in my treasures and it's my treasures and I love you enough to give it to you, then if you don't wear it or use it, it will be like, what happened? What happened to you? Who hurt you? You give it back. Give it back. I'll give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Right? You're like, I might wear it one more time anyway.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, part of this show is reliving the fun of the Saturday mornings of our youth. And after the cereal, I don't know about you, but I was reaching in to pull out the prize from the cereal box. This is our prizes from the cereal box segment, aka New Loot. And Jessica, in preparation for you being on the show, I have my copy of Mary Shelley's School for Monsters, the La Llorona in the Machine graphic novel. I did a full review of it a couple of months ago. And but tell us, Jessica, about Mary Shelley's School for Monsters. Take it away with our prizes from the cereal box.
Okay. So the whole premise of the book is that a young Mary Shelley goes into a graveyard. She sees an occult mad scientist. He has kidnapped the evil Book of the Dead, the Necronomicon, except it's not so evil. It's cute and cuddly. She tries to rescue it, but when she does, she touches it and it casts a spell and splits her into two versions of herself. One is the human version that goes on to write Frankenstein that we all know about. And the other one is a supernatural teen version who goes on to rescue other monsters, starts a school a la the X-Men. They go on missions to rescue monsters that are being mistreated by humans or exploited. So in the first book, they are rescuing La Llorona, who has been trapped in a video game by a horror video game programmer. And so when kids are playing the game, they're going missing. And so we're doing book 2 right now, The Killing Stone. We've got it we're doing a Kickstarter for it right now. And the book 2, we're going to go to Japan and deal with Tamamo no Me and a grudge spirit and deal with a lot of Japanese folklore and ideas of forgiveness and like what's forgivable, what's not forgivable, stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, and I just posted the Kickstarter for The Killing Stone running along the bottom as our banner. So for those of you who are interested, go check that out. Now, Jessica, can you show us any of the artwork for the upcoming project?
Yeah. So we do a little preview of the prologue about 6 months before the book comes out. So this is the Origins 2, which is our prologue for The Killing Stone. This is Barg. He is like the Black Hound from English folklore, and him and Frank have some unresolved issues to deal with in the beginning. So I'm going to try. You've got them in the Arctic with a firefox, and they're having a confrontation. And then later on, we go to Shell, who is on a boat going to Japan with Necro.
So Shell is the teen goth version of Mary Shelley.
Yes. And this is her in the past. So she's dressed a little bit different. She's not in her modern version. Her modern version, I can show you in the La Llorona if I can. We'll see. Yeah. So here's one of her modern. She's got a lot of different versions, but this is one of her outfits.
Love that.
She's kind of a mashup of Betty Boop and Wednesday Addams.
Definitely in this panel. She is for sure.
She's so beautiful too. Like,
and Anna just
I could see people dressing up as her.
I could too. Like, and the funny
like
thing about
people are gonna love that character. Like,
and the funny
guys,
thing,
like,
yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to. I'm not trying to.
No, I'm sorry. It's awesome. Go ahead.
No, and the funny thing about this one is Anna was doing the artwork for this, and I sent her a picture of my daughter's shoes, which are those long Converse that go up to your knees.
Yes,
and we were excited to have them because we had found those at a thrift store, and that was so cool. Anyway, so there, the art is just Anna and I have been working together since we did a short in Cthulhu is Hard to Spell, and we've been having a really just great time. But she lives in Poland, so we do a lot of her stuff on email, and but yeah, it's been great.
Well, and Anna's artwork is so fluid, it's so painterly, and in my review I talked about how awesome she does hair.
Oh yeah,
the hair is just gorgeous in this thing. So you mentioned a couple of names. You mentioned Frank.
Yeah,
for those of you who haven't read it, Frank is Frankenstein's monster essentially, right?
Yeah. They're the real deal. Like, because in the beginning of this book, Shell rescues, like, Dr. M is trying to reanimate Frank, and he can't. He's using the Necronomicon and the lightning and all that, and he's not able to do it.
And Dr. M is it Moriarty or Moreau? Moreau,
yeah.
Dr. Moreau.
He's inspired by Dr. Moreau for sure. Yeah.
I want this story. Like, this is good.
Listen, this is one of the best graphic novels I read last year.
It's just getting better the more you describe it.
and it reads like a movie. Which
the screenwriter in me probably.
Okay, if you ever need a voice. If you ever, I would love to. I have yes, please.
What I loved most about this, and Jessica, I love that what you're doing combines, traditional literature, IPs from literature with mythology and fairy tales, putting them in a mashup contemporary setting. And one of the things I loved the most about this, and yes, the Necronomicon is kind of cuddly, but he's very sarcastic.
Mm-hmm. And she's a she, but you don't know. That's okay. You don't know that yet, so it's okay.
Okay. But what I really love the most is that the mechanic is Medusa.
Oh, yeah.
That's so like
Love it. And you just got spoilers. So
Oh yeah, that's okay. Medusa is the
So
tech
many
genius
goodies.
of the group. She knows everything about fixing things, everything about the computers, all that stuff. And I really wanted Medusa. Two things I wanted from Medusa. I wanted her to be black, and I also wanted her to be a techie. So yeah, she's a lot of fun.
And
I feel like with all those snakes, she sees everything.
Yeah.
and this is the back cover, and you don't know it from the back cover, but the resolution with La Llorona is so touching, and it's such a heartfelt story. Really, I can't recommend this high enough, Jessica, and I'm super excited about the Killing Stone.
I saw your review because we had never met, and he reached out to me, and his review was so wonderful, and, like, made my day. So
Awesome.
it's just so like because you really just got it. You got what I was trying to do. You got what I was going for, and you got the emotion of it and the the mix of the things going on. And so I really like appreciated your review and thought it was great. So yeah.
Well, thank you.
now I need to get both of them.
Okay.
Right?
And yes,
Like, I can't wait.
now
I'm
in
excited.
the second one, you get the same kind of heartfelt stuff going on. Because Shell and Frank hurt their friend in the past, or a frenemy, someone who had been an ally to Dr. M, but it was also a monster in need. And they hurt her in the process of trying to take him down, and they thought she had died, and they left her there. And so when she comes back, she's very angry at them. And Shell also has some unresolved stuff from her past, so she has to deal with that. And so everyone's dealing with all these grudges and all this anger. And in this one, I will say, not some of it gets resolved in a great positive way, and some of it is not resolved and will continue to, so there's two different things going
Much
on.
like life.
Yeah,
So
much like life. Yeah.
And when art doesn't mirror life, we
Yeah.
can't connect with it well. But when it does, it just reaches inside us, and we're like,
Yeah. Not everything can get wrapped up in a nice little bow all the time.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not. And I think it's important for kids to know that, and young people to know that too. Yeah.
If you want to order the current edition, you can do that at wickedtreepress.com.
Well, no, you can order. Oh, yes, you're right. You can do that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
In La Llorona in the machine, you can
Yes.
order at Wicked Tree Press. But if you want to get the new one coming up, you got to go to Kickstarter, and that banner is running below.
And if you do back Kickstarter and you're a cereal box person, and you back it, and even if you order La Llorona on my website and you just send me a message and say cereal box, I'm going to include some extra goodies for you guys in your thing. You're going to get the collector. This is the collector comic of the prologue for the Killing Stone, and then I've got a sticker pack, which I can't.
Oh my god, I love stickers.
I got
wait,
I got
Jessica.
a sticker pack. Yeah.
Jessica, you're torturing
You're
Aubrey
spoiling.
here, because Aubrey has zero discipline.
Oh, no.
She's gonna be on. She's gonna be ordering as soon as we get off the air.
There's so many stickers, and
So
and then
cute.
I also have
Take my money.
I have a print that my friend Richard did for one of our cross promos that I have some leftovers, and it's done in the style of Groovy Ghoulies. And I
Ooh.
thought, because it's a TV
That is
kind of themed show, that I would pop that in there too. So that's just from the cereal box people who see this and they just pop in cereal box. Just send that to me. You can just go cereal box. You can message me
Cereal
on the
box.
on the Kickstarter.
That is
just
epic.
Yeah. So
That is
Thank you so much. That's so cool.
That's
yeah, I do
really
love the show.
cool.
So yeah, I'm excited for it.
wickedtreepress.com. Go
Word.
check that out. Ladies, we got a few more comments before we get to our main topic. Caterade is joining us. Kate Hawkins. Glad I didn't miss this episode. This special is my absolute favorite crossover with Scooby-Doo. Love the question in this.
Oh my gosh, the question. We got to talk about the question, kid.
Yeah, hold
my
on,
God.
hold on. Hold it until we get there, Aubrey. Caterade says, I have such a hard time reading in general. Well, listen, Cade, you just need to find the right stuff. And one of the things I love about this is it reads like a movie. you're gonna feel like you're sitting down to watch your favorite movie, and that for me that makes it easier. When 'cause I know Cade is one of those people who loves TV and movies, and when you can read something that gives you that same feeling, I think it makes it easier. Do you know what I'm saying, Jessica?
Yeah, I do. I agree.
I love it. And
go ahead.
no, I was
Jenny?
going to say the back visual that you shared of that, it's so strong. And then you showed that artwork that your friend did, that little banner of that you'll apply to people who write cereal box. Remember that. But it's just such a strong visual. I can see so many girls or just groups of young individuals in general, or even older, like dressing up as that group, like that becoming the next Steven Universe group, the next, Adventure Time crew. Like it's
Put
a
that
new,
onto the universe.
it can be so much like a cartoon. A cartoon, I absolutely see. Like a Saturday morning cartoon, absolutely, yes. Like it's just such a great visual and the story behind it. Like I love all of it. Like I really, put that out there. I want nothing but good things.
I appreciate that. I would love it to be an animated series.
Like a cosplay. Aubrey,
cosplay.
Do that. She's right above me.
Yes.
Aubrey, do that.
Oh my God.
I'm getting Brady.
Aubrey's giving me
here.
Aubrey's giving me the Daphne from the Scooby-Doo series. That's
Daphne her. Yes, that's what.
No, I know, but is the theater geek Daphne. Because there was the series where she's the theater. I think it's Be Groovy Scooby-Doo or something. Yeah, that's the one that.
So let me add one last thing about this, Jessica. Yeah. One of the things I love is that if it were to become an animated series on like Netflix or Disney Plus or something like that, it's born or Hulu. It's born for that. But one of the things I love that you did is you introduced me to a legend that I had never heard of before. I was not familiar with La Llorona until I read this.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm the kind of person that when I get interested in something, I take the deep dive. And I read everything I could about that legend after reading this. So
and yeah, she's just a wonderful and a scary and sad legend too. You've got La Llorona, who is the weeping woman who wails at the edge of the water because she drowned her children. And some people, there's a bunch of different versions of the folk tale, but the one I go with is that she was put out by her boyfriend / long-term boyfriend who had the children with her on the streets, and she didn't have anywhere to go or anything to do, and out of desperation she drowned her children. But there is other ones where she's just evil, but I don't like that one as much. So
we're smiling. We're like, she drowned her kids.
She drowned her. I mean, it's horrible. It's horrible, and it's like and so addressing that in a middle grade YA book is interesting. But yeah, it's
people claim to see her to this day.
Yeah.
They literally see her as a visual apparition.
A lot like the white woman ghost.
The white woman. She is definitely a white woman character. And
we talked about that on
Discoveries too. You see her come in, you run.
Yeah, you run. Yes. That's part of the story is you disappear when you run into La Llorona. She takes you somewhere. Yeah. And so you don't
want your life or your spirit or your body. Yeah. In different conditions.
Yeah. And I always thought God, I always hate when things are punished for eternity. Forever she's cursed for this one act that she did in her humanity. And I always am like, well, why do we always like to punish everyone forever? Like, what is forever? Forever is crazy, right? So I mean,
that comes from the Greek mythology, right? With Sisyphus and Prometheus, and they're cursed to be tormented for eternity.
Yeah. It always has disturbed me. I'm like, forever.
Forever's a long time.
Yeah.
Right? Is there anything bad enough to warrant forever anything?
I know. That's there's a long time maybe, but get punished for a long time.
A long time.
Yeah. And then go, okay, I became a better person now or a better entity. I'm good. If we do live on forever and ever,
yes.
How long do you need to be punished for what you did in one lifetime?
Right. Because punishment should be about a lesson.
Yes.
Not about pain.
Yeah, about a lesson in changing and
well, someone needs to tell my dad that when I was 10 years old, because he was Indiana Dad with the belt, and he was all about bringing the pain.
Yeah.
One of my fondest memories. one of my fondest memories is getting absolutely destroyed with a belt. Anyway,
Oh, jeez.
we can laugh about it now.
That's a
I
different
was 10 years
story,
old.
guys.
All right, let's get your dad on the phone here. Let's talk to
Well,
him.
we gotta love heaven. So anyway, hey, we're gonna get to Scooby-Doo and Batman Brave and the Bold right after this.
Hey everybody, Chris Vaglou here from Song Swap Showdown. We are your weekly musical throwdown podcast. Each and every week, my co-host Amanda Sharp and I each swap 3 songs with each other that we may or may not have heard before, and then we rate those songs at a scale of 1 to 5 records, with 1 being a hard pass of a song and 5 being heavenly music to our ears. The songs are chosen by spinning the wheel of themes at the end of every single episode. But today, I am here to let you know that your weekend is not complete unless you started off by watching Back of the Cereal Box with Johnny Beyond and the rest of the crew. Love you, Johnny. Keep up the amazing work and rock it.
Thank you, Chris Vaglio. It is time, and this is not really a Saturday morning 102 or 101. This is a celebration of Scoobtober, everything Scooby-Doo during the month of October. And 2 weeks ago, we covered the new adventures of Batman from Filmation. Then last week, we covered Scooby-Doo meets Batman from the new Scooby-Doo movies. Aubrey is having so much fun amusing herself. And this week, we're making that transition, sticking with Scooby-Doo and Batman with a kind of a recent movie, Scooby-Doo and Batman, The Brave and the Bold. And the tale of the tape, Scooby-Doo and Batman, The Brave and the Bold, is a 2018 American animated direct-to-video superhero action comedy film. Wow, that's a lot of genres right there. Yeah. It was produced by Warner Brothers Animation and distributed by Warner Brothers Home Entertainment, and it is the 30th entry in the Scooby-Doo direct-to-video series. The film is a crossover between Scooby-Doo and Batman, The Brave and the Bold, and it involves Scooby-Doo and his friends teaming with Batman and other DC Comics superheroes in order to defeat a new villain, and it is the first media based on Batman Brave and the Bold since the series ended in 2011. Okay, that hurt me when I read that Brave and the Bold was 2010, 2011. Anyway, no, I remember it like it was yesterday, and it was 20 years ago. What? Anyway, most of the cast from the series reprised their roles, including Diedrich Bader as Batman, and although a few roles were recast with other actors from the DC projects, and the film premiered at the TCL Chinese Theater on January 6, 2018, and was released on DVD and digitally on January 9th. As Mystery Incorporated, as Mystery Inc. investigates a series of thefts by the ghost of Peppetto, the puppeteer, and his puppet, Batman shows up. Fred manages to capture Peppetto and the puppet, and Mystery Inc. deduces them. Mystery Inc. Velma deduces them to be Martian Manhunter and Detective Chimp, and Batman reveals it was all a test for them to join the mystery analysts of Gotham City, which they accept. Unbeknownst to the heroes, they are being observed by a red-cloaked figure. Dun, dun, dun!
Who is this masked man?
Y'all, I absolutely love this movie. I was hoping Willow would be with us to go through some of these frames. This is obviously not the... Look, Scooby-Doo is driving the mystery machine.
Okay, wait. I'm going to talk about this.
Yes,
in the last one. In the last one, Batman took over. He insisted on driving. In this one, Batman's in the back, and they're like, "Drive!" And Scooby,
Scooby-Doo. And can we talk about Velma's strength here?
Right.
Have any of you tried to hold a Great Dane? Much less another human being?
And Shaggy. Oh my God. Aquaman is so great in this.
I can't really. No.
Yeah,
This is my favorite version of Aquaman, which is why I'm wearing the Aquaman hat this morning. Outrageous.
He has the best lines in this show.
He does.
Well, and in the regular Brave and Bold series, he was a recurring character, and he was just awesome. The best version of Aquaman. And for those of you who don't know, Aquaman is my favorite DC Comics character. I think he is the center point of the DC universe. He is one of the most powerful characters and most underrated characters. And because he's so underrated, it truly is outrageous. Here's the entire group assembled. And can we talk about this? So Aquaman is not a detective, but he so much wants to belong to an organization that he disguises himself as a Scotland Yard detective.
Yeah, it's so funny. It kind of represents his whole experience with the DC universe, I think.
It kind of does, yeah. I love this scene where everybody is leaving the headquarters. Batman in the Batmobile, the Mystery Machine. You had Black Canary on her motorcycle to the right of the Mystery Machine, and Martian Manhunter flying behind. It was just that was like an epic moment.
Yeah, I have to say, Martian Manhunter was also quite hilarious in this.
You know, he had a thing for cookies, didn't he?
He had a thing for ragging on Shaggy and Scooby and picking on them. Oh my goodness, he was harsh and hilarious at the same time. I was like, who is this Martian Manhunter?
And of course, one of my favorite parts of this movie is Batman is captured. The villain has been revealed, and Scooby and the gang suit up in Batman, Robin, Batgirl's old gear. And I think it's safe to say, let me see if I can find this frame, that first of all, Daphne makes a great Batgirl.
I want this. I want to do this. I want to do this crossover. Like, I have to now.
Well, absolutely. But I think we cannot deny that as great a Batgirl as she is, that Velma as Robin is absolutely adorable. And I thought I had a frame just of her, and I don't know where it went.
She is like, if I can find somebody who cosplays Velma that will do this with me, a Robin costume, and me do Batgirl with Daphne, like this is a dream come true. I am super stoked about this. What do you guys think, you two ladies, about seeing the Cape Crusader costumes on the Scooby Gang?
Oh, perfect.
I think it's adorable.
Yeah.
Like, I really love that Robin. Robin's my favorite. I love the little the underdogs. Robin's always been my favorite. So that's just adorable. I'm just being really quiet and nice. It was not my favorite film. This was not my favorite version of seeing Batman and them. I'm not a fan. I did not really appreciate it. I know, it's so cute.
I mean,
I'm
a huge Scooby-Doo crossover team up. Like, I love all the comics, the team up comics. I read them with my daughter, and I love all the shows and all the direct to, video. And I do think I liked the other one better. There was another movie, right, with Scooby-Doo and Batman.
Well, from the 70s.
Yeah.
It was the original Scooby-Doo movies, and we covered that last week.
Okay, right. So, but I mean, I enjoy this one. I just think it's funny because there's so many endings. It feels like it just has a plot twist after plot twist after plot, because I rewatched it with my daughters for the show, and we started rewatching it. I'm like, oh, we already watched this, because we have seen them
when I watched it, I was like, oh, I definitely saw this.
Yeah. But I mean, it's enjoyable. Like, there's a lot of really funny lines, a lot of stuff, but it does, at the end, it's like there's just a lot of, and then this, and then this. Okay, now this. Right. And you're like, oh my God. But I mean, that's classic.
Well, and we got to mention that all throughout this, Velma is the smartest person in the room.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a second. Okay, this is the perfect moment for me to say I have always been a super Velma fan, and I repeat that amazing amounts of time. I used to cosplay her when I was much curvier, fluffier, whatever, and I do Daphne now. But the truth is Daphne did an amazing job physically, and she was the only one who figured out that Riddler, oh, spoilers, guys, Riddler was the true mastermind and bad guy behind this whole thing. She was the one in the Batcave that figured that out before anybody else. So I'm usually like Velma. I'm Velma team. I am team Velma. I think she's sexy. I think she's smart. She's got it all. Like, I love Velma. I'm obsessed since I was a young girl. But sometimes Daphne Blake pulls it out the box. Either she's handing the bad guy, a moment. She's capsizing Fred's idea for a trap and making it better. She's saving Scooby and Shaggy. Or in this, she's finding out the one thing that nobody else could figure. Velma is like, I get the Batcave lab. Like, she's super excited. And I'm like, oh, she's so cute. And then nobody can figure out who the bad guy is.
Well,
I got it.
Here's my question for everyone. There's a scene where Velma has Batman's unsolved case book because they're trying to solve his only unsolved case. And she is narrowing down people in Gotham that could potentially be Batman.
Yeah.
My question is, do you think that she ultimately figures out who Batman is?
Oh, yeah, they allude to it at the end. At the end, they allude that they know, but they're not going to tell anybody because they know
Stay hard up. Yeah.
So one of my favorite scenes in this is Shaggy and Scooby in the food fight.
Yes, this was my favorite scene when they pretended to let them end the football. Like, hey, football players. I was like, that's so me-coded. I would totally do that to somebody and be like, oh my God, like, yeah, let's come this way. Yeah, please, we're checking you in. Like, some weird shit. Stop, excuse me.
In Arkham Asylum, they find the cafeteria and
love it.
The prisoners have escaped and they have to fight their way through the prisoners to keep their food. And this is where we see Ultimate Instinct, Shaggy, and Scooby come out.
Yes.
Yeah. They're the best. I love penguins.
To be honest, in fairness, they did not start the food fight. It was Harley that yelled food fight. It was not their fault. They just wanted a snack because they had run away because they were scared because they saw that, Riddler was like scary. So they were like, like Shaggy does. And Scooby's like, I'm right behind you, man. And they were like, oh, cafeteria food, man. This is great.
Wait. Is Riddler scary?
Not really.
Anything
He's
that's a mastermind that could kill them, it's scary.
Kill you with riddles? What?
No, but he is in control of all of the Clayface pieces. Oh, more spoilers. Sorry.
Look, I saw Clayface being the villain coming a mile away. That was not a surprise to me at all. By the way, Clyde Hall has come to our rescue, and this is the frame that I couldn't find.
So cute.
Oh, there it is.
Is she not adorable?
She's so sexy. Oh my God.
Those little shorts. Oh my God.
Listen, I love Velma. I really want to see Velma carry on the mantle of Robin. I really want to see this like ongoing.
Yeah. She's a good Robin.
I think if I was going to cosplay one of them, I would choose Scooby.
I know Scooby's really.
Oh my God! I would great. I wouldn't. Everyone thinks I would choose Daphne or Velma, but I would want to be Scooby or
Scooby is so much fun.
Shaggy.
Is it because you like to eat food so much?
Okay, we need to eat one time.
I always find myself in some weird trouble, like some weird, and it's not like bad trouble, but it's like, well, I just figured it out. Just Jenny meddling over here with like weird stuff. Like, I love that. I caught some lady just like walking through Michael's. Like I was joking with her because she was like fumbling with her shirt. I was like, "Oh, you're stealing stuff," and she was just smiled at me, and I was like, "Oh, you're stealing stuff."
That's hilarious. You're like, never mind. Don't kill me in the parking lot.
Oh my goodness.
Like, okay.
So one of the things I loved about this show, Jessica, was the use of the trope that they used from the '66 live action show with the still frames.
Yes.
You know, the bam, the pop, the smash. And I love the explosion of colors in these frames.
That's the best one right there, actually.
Yeah, with
oh my gosh,
and the food line. Yeah.
Oh my
Scooby's
god, I
face.
love seeing.
Can we?
Harley. She's so scary in this one, though. She's
Yeah.
a scary looking character.
Yeah, and she makes that mallet appear from nowhere. Where was she hiding that?
Yeah. No.
Her hair and her
Yeah,
pigtails.
maybe that hair for sure.
She has a pocket dimension. That's how hard she rolls.
I guess. But can we talk about the sandwiches in the Arkham Asylum cafeteria? They've got
salads. The salads are amazing.
I mean, I'm gonna go to Arkham and stay. They have really good food.
But they've got those big cleavers going right through them.
Yeah.
Why would you put knives in the food in an asylum for the criminally insane? What is wrong with this picture?
It's true.
First of all, the accoutrements. We've got fresh green lettuce, tomato, onion on that burger. There's what else flying? I mean, he's got a fresh baked cookie. There is some Swiss cheese on that charcuterie board he's carrying. Like what?
I know what
set up there
and the weapons.
You know?
Well, maybe these are burgers that were sent in from their friends with the knives.
That's how they keep the bad guys there. Is good food, good beds. You know,
weapons, lots of weapons.
Apparently, they hide them somewhere.
That's so funny. Can we talk about Fred's crush on Black Canary?
Okay. First of all, it was adorable. Okay. Just like Velma squeeing over the bat lab, Fred's like smitten. And then we see Daphne get like thrown into Batman's arms at one point, and she's like,
yeah, I have that frame too somewhere.
Wait, go back one. So the first manhunter, this sassy pants boy, okay, stealing Scooby and Shaggy's food every chance he got. Okay, he even stole towards the end. He even stole Shaggy's zoinks. He said zoinks for Shaggy before Shaggy gets a chance to, and Shaggy looks at him like, man, and he calls him all kinds of names. He just thinks he's hilarious, and they never get food. He's like, have you any taught? Wait, Scooby says, have you ever been taught manners?
I mean, well, keeping them, like preventing them from eating is always the gag, right? You got to prevent them from their snacks. And he did it brilliantly. Did a really good job. But he was very
kept
mean.
Them running.
Very sad.
I love this scene with Velma and Detective Chimp, where she is outsmarting him at every turn, and he just refuses to be, outclassed and I found that hysterical. Well, obviously, I knew that before you even said it.
And I love at the end when she was just right, and he was like, and he goes to check it to fact check her, and he's like, right, I may have missed that, and it's like, yeah,
right. Let me mansplain for a minute.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he tried. That makes sense. He was a little chimp.
Oh my goodness. And of course, Velma is the one who solves the first mystery of the Puppetto and the puppeteer, and it was Martian Manhunter and Detective Chimp, and she knew it before she unmasked them, and that's what got them accepted into the mystery analysts of Gotham City. And here's the team assembled, and of course, Scooby is wearing the costume of Ace the Batmutt.
Yes, Ace the Bat Hound.
Yeah,
Ace the Bat Hound was it was an amazing moment, because it was like Scooby could have said more, and I want them to do another one and hear more about the possible connection between Ace and Scooby. Like, I really am interested in that.
So there was a movie that came out in 2020 during the pandemic. It was the Legion of Super Pets that had Ace the Bat Hound and Crypto the Super Dog and some other super pets. And Kevin Hart played Ace the Bat Hound and was actually pretty funny, which is a rare thing for Kevin Hart.
Oh.
But wait, did I just say that out loud?
In Jumanji, he's very funny.
I mean, he was. I like those.
I like him. So
you know, my favorite scene in Jumanji is when he eats the cake and he finds out the cake is his weakness and he explodes. I love that scene. That was hysterical.
Oh, that was really good.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So we have some that's all right. We have some viewer comments. Ryan Permisson is joining us. Good morning, folks. How are you doing? Sorry, not a Scooby-Doo fan, but have fun. Ryan.
But have you seen this one, Ryan?
And Ryan says, DC fan, yes. You know, Ryan, I have a feeling, though, you might not like this at all, because one of the criticisms of this show, of this movie, was that it was so lighthearted, and Brave and the Bold, the TV show in general, was so lighthearted and so comedic that a lot of Batman fans really did not like that. They wanted it to be dark, grim, and gritty like the Christopher Nolan movies.
Okay, but here's the thing. For me, this movie was not super camp. It had enough death-defying moments in it. There was actual moments where, metal was shooting out, lethal metal cards shooting out of Joker's car. They almost destroyed City Hall at the end with, a black hole. I mean, there were moments where people could have died, drowned, been shot, run over. So I'm sorry, there's a bit of angst already in here. Then there's the whole team, the whole good guy team chasing after Batman. Like, they turned on him. Okay. And then the villains and the good guys are after the Scooby Gang with Batman in their vehicle. Like, holy crap. If this isn't enough, like, angst, I'm sorry that we're not dark enough. It's not always Batman.
Well, and also Batman's not always dark. I mean, if you go back to the old movies, they're just flat out hilarious and ridiculous. The first movie is like
the Tim Burton 1989 movie.
No, even further back.
The 1966 Batman.
When they're like running around with that bomb. It's
the
like
bomb.
it's my favorite scenes of all time. I'm like,
and do you know, Jessica, that entire scene was improvised?
Oh my God, I didn't know that. That
was not in the script.
Oh.
But they just kept rolling and let Adam West do his thing.
Well, that was a beautiful improv thing, because when I watched it with my daughters this last couple years, I was like, what are they doing with this bomb? I forgot about this bomb scene. I mean, my Batman is obviously Michael Keaton, but I do love Adam West too. I mean,
yes, Michael Keaton.
I love Michael Keaton.
Yeah. Yes, forever.
I am Batman.
I want to see Danny DeVito on screen again as Penguin. Like, I want all that. That's
all of it. Bring it
on. I agree.
This year, bring it back for
Batman.
Well,
right?
Batman Returns is a Christmas movie.
I mean,
I just really didn't care for this.
Oh, yeah.
And
you really didn't,
especially. No, and I watched it, and Aquaman especially stood out to me, and it just must be the way that this character is in this franchise. I don't vibe with that Aquaman. That Aquaman's not for me.
Really?
Period.
Oh, see, I'm the other way. I don't like Aquaman normally, and I like this Aquaman. So it's so fun.
Yeah, I like the old Aquaman, and I like my my DC Comics Aquaman, and this Aquaman was a little not. It was just really not for me.
So he was too campy for you, is what you're saying.
Oh, there he comes.
I wouldn't say campy.
This is your Aquaman. Oh, wrong one. This is your Aquaman. By the way, this is the 50th anniversary Mego action figure. But this was when I was like, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 years old in 1975, 76. This is the first action figure I remember owning. I remember opening it up on Christmas morning. I got Aquaman and I got Robin the Boy Wonder. And so since childhood, Aquaman has been one of my all-time favorites because of that. And I love that in this series, in Brave and the Bold, and this movie, they lean into the kind of the stereotype that Aquaman has among the other DC heroes. They're all kind of,
He's
Batman. Well, he's the
What?
fifth wheel.
He's the fish guy.
Yeah, but Batman actually recognizes his abilities and talents and value. He just doesn't think he's a good detective, and he's not. But he's tough as nails. He's
the only one that believed in Batman in the end.
Yeah, I know he did, but like he's a good friend. He's a really good friend to have. I'm gonna call Batman. I'm not gonna call Aquaman for help. He's a really good friend to have. Okay, ladies.
If you're in the ocean, you need.
He's a nice guy.
When I'm in the ocean, I'm from the Jersey Shore. I can swim.
Yeah.
He looks like he can't. He looks like he can't swim.
Yeah. Oh, now he can't swim.
Now this Aquaman, in my opinion,
Yeah, because if you've all known
He's
guys
so
who are super
chiseled.
muscular and they just sink.
Yeah.
exactly.
Right to the bottom.
That hair, though.
Exactly.
That lovely.
What are you saying? Batman can't swim? Is that what you're saying? Would he sink? Is that what you're saying?
I've seen Batman swim in a cartoon.
Batman?
So, I mean,
He's got to have his respirator. Got to have his air bubble thing on.
yeah,
underwater.
you can't breathe
Batman,
underwater.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
But
got to have some sort of
His little
tool.
feet
You're
going.
right.
I don't know how well Batman swims, but Batman can surf like nobody's business.
Yeah.
And
I'm glad
he
we all
doesn't.
have so many different opinions of this film. Just me.
No, I love it. I love
And-
the controversy of it. I do.
I do too.
Yeah. No, it's great. This is my favorite Scooby-Doo crossover film. I love it so much. The animation was so beautiful. It was so smooth. I love the retro blockiness of the characters. That's just a
I did
style
appreciate
choice
all
of me.
that.
I do think we're letting question guy off the.
Love it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
like-
you. Can we talk back to
let's-
the question guy? Okay.
That's not his
It was
name.
ridiculous.
He's Mr. Question. He's what's his name actually?
The question.
The question.
question.
Yes.
Oh.
Question has always been one of these really silly characters to me. Sorry.
Yeah,
And
there he is behind
He's gonna-
Martian Manhunter.
It's like no face guy. What is the thing about his? I can't remember. What is it about his face? Why does he not have a face? I mean, I know he's just the Riddler right now or something, but yeah.
Well,
he's,
I mean-
he's actually a character. So
Yeah,
what happened to his face?
yeah. Well, he wears a mask.
He just wears a mask. That's
yeah,
all it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
So that you ask the question.
Oh,
Who is
he's
the
annoying. He's
question?
annoying. He's the worst. I'm sorry, question. He's the worst.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the question.
Okay.
I never liked the comics. In recent iterations, Detective Renee Montoya becomes the question.
Mm. Well, it just sets his whole team up. He's like without a face. It's like he could be anyone, and he gets kidnapped.
Well-
Well, like replaced.
So this is my question
For the question.
about the question.
Yeah.
He gets replaced by the Riddler. I mean, he gets taken out. He gets tackled and taken out like a punk.
A pun.
What good is he to this team if the Riddler can take him out physically and then take his place? But
Nobody-
what happened to the real question?
Did they bring him back at the end? 'Cause
They
he's-
did.
No,
They did too.
they did. I didn't see it.
Yes.
The whole
He's
time
guy
I'm
at the
asking,
end.
what happened to him?
No, you got it. You rewatch it. He's the real guy at the end there.
He's back at the end.
Yeah, he's back. Okay.
Just
I will-
magically?
Yeah, but you don't even know he's back.
He's like one of the henchmen in the
They
background.
They find him because they defeat the Riddler.
Yeah.
They find him. But okay, so we're talking about Bullock. We mentioned the squareness of the jaws and the artwork a little bit, you know. Bullock's face reminds me of Fairly Odd Parents in this. I will say a lot. Like the squareness was a callback to the old stuff, but it was that. But I loved the sassiness they kept. You know, we want to talk about it's a little grittier, a little darker than the typical camp that you get in Scooby-Doo. Bullock is sassy pants. Okay. Bullock's like, yeah, cupcake. You know, he's like calling him names over there. He's like, and they get called juvenile delinquents in this movie. The Scooby Gang gets called juvenile delinquents.
Oh yeah.
Well, they
For
are.
a Scooby-Doo film, this was definitely a bit more mature for them. this kind of like little thing. So yeah, this definitely stepped it up as far as their mystery solving abilities.
Yeah,
Joining
and
the
there was a lot of
Gotham.
respect. I mean, oh my God, the fact that Bullock and Batman knew their names.
They were surprised.
Yeah, they were taken aback by this. They're like,
Why does
really?
Batman look all weird there? I don't like that shot.
Which one?
Oh, that's Fred as Batman.
That's right. Yeah.
I was gonna
That's
say,
Fred and
yeah,
Daphne.
he looks ridiculous. That guy, like, that's like your ick of Freddie Prince. That's
Yeah, that
Batman
is
is
the
an
ick. That is the ick.
I
Can
am
we
not-
talk about Shaggy though in that
Yes.
outfit? He looks like
Yes.
what is that?
Shaggy.
What he's going to be played by Will Ferrell.
Oh my God, is he black? Is that black?
They always talked
No,
about how
that's
lanky he
very-
was, how bony he was.
He was supposed to be a gymnast, so he's got a gymnast body, you know.
Well, and that is reflected in this episode, in this movie, where he clumsily misuses the grappling hook, and it looks like it's going to end in disaster, but it turns out to be this epic stunt, and he sticks the hero landing.
Just you're like,
Yeah.
what?
Only he could do that.
I feel
What-
like Shaggy deserves his own little, spin-off. I feel like
Ultimate Instinct Shaggy. Did you go down that rabbit hole last week, Aubrey? You didn't go look it up?
No, I don't like the ultimate Shaggy thing. I like just accepting that Shaggy's always been awesome. He's just kind of scared sometimes, a lot of times, and runs away. But he's still awesome. That doesn't, just because you're frightened doesn't mean you're not awesome. I love that about Shaggy and Scooby. They're helpful. They distract when other people need to do things so that the bad guys are distracted.
Listen.
Well, and it's
It's
true
an integral
because
part of the team.
yeah, and like in the new, there's another Scooby version where Velma and Shaggy are dating. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
We
Crystal
watched
Cove.
it, and my daughter gets so mad, and I agree with her because Velma's so on his case, and I'm like, that everything that upsets you about Shaggy is what makes Shaggy awesome. It's what Shaggy's always been. Like, get off his case. Like, you started dating him, you've known him for a while.
You're like so smart. Like you saw this coming. Like
Yeah,
you
like-
know about the snacks. You got to leave out a sandwich. You got to come prepared. Like you knew this before the date. Like
Yeah, and you knew
Wait.
he was gonna run away.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
How do you
he's
think
like,
that
"Take
relationship?
turtleneck off? Like no, that's rude.
yeah.
How do you think that relationship goes in real life? Zoinks! Like Velma, go make me a sandwich.
No, I have
Yeah,
no
and
doubt.
she pushes the button and an
Velma is
animatronic creates the sandwich that
absolutely,
sends
like-
it to so she can keep doing her work.
Yeah, the idea of the two of them dating is ridiculous. That
Right?
was like, it's silly.
Plus, in that Crystal Cove thing, like Scooby-Doo was more important than Velma.
Mhm.
Okay. And I'm like, girl, that's your sign. Number one. If it's a guy and his
Right.
dog, just let him have fun. Don't just move on. Move on. There's other people who be interested in your sassy, smart pants. Okay.
His
And
dad
look
was
at
so his dad
Daphne.
was so mad.
I feel like she would be bored of him.
Yeah,
She would so fast.
So
So
fast.
She would be
fast.
so bored of him. And she'd be
Like-
annoyed. He's like a child. Like
It's
No.
fun. It's fun.
I can
Everybody
tolerate
has
that
fun
energy,
relationships.
but that's because we match.
Yeah, but come on,
You
think
can't
about
do
Fred and
that.
Daphne. You know,
I mean, that's
Daphne's
silly
like
too.
head
Actually,
over heels
That's
for
boring
him.
too.
But then,
I could see Daphne and Shaggy.
yes.
oh
can
my
see
God, I
absolutely.
could.
Yes.
I
No, no,
really
no.
could.
Daphne and
No.
Shaggy.
Look, the coupling that was like hinted at is right here.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
could see-
true.
Absolutely.
That's true. Bring us back to the show. Yes.
Yes.
Daphne and
We're
Batman.
creating our
I
own
don't know.
ship.
Plastic Man wanted in on some Daphne.
Oh
I'm
no,
just
he's
saying, Plastic Man can change into anything Daphne wants.
plastic guy.
I
Oh,
was
heard
giving,
that. I was like, wow. That's
Navigating
like
adulthood
I was like,
today.
he was
Hey,
giving the
man.
deep from the boys. Plastic
I'm-
Man. I
I'm-
was like, stop it. We're on
I'm
the
like-
wrong show.
Right? Thank you. Thank you. I'm like this Plastic Man. I love hilarious men. I think it's great. So
Yeah.
he was funny, and I
That's
was like,
so-
Daphne, what is wrong with you, girl? Like, forget Batman. He's the brooding one. He's never going to show you attention. Plastic Man will be on you.
No,
Like,
Plastic
this
Man
is
was too on her though. He was too on her. I'm sorry. When when I
on
said he
her,
was
around
really-
her, in her,
Yeah.
whatever, you know.
He was
What?
so funny. I
What
love that Plastic
just
Man used to
happened?
steal
I don't know.
TVs.
Whoa!
Like-
What is our kids watching?
No, this is a traversing adulthood.
Okay, all right, good. Just making
Is
sure.
there a Batman in the house? No. Is there a Plastic Man? Hey, call me.
I don't know. I thought Plastic Man was bordering on his consent.
Obnoxious.
line.
Obnoxious in a
yeah.
lot of ways.
He was a little, yeah. He was.
Well-
he could get tiresome. That type of
Yeah,
guy.
I'd be like,
Well,
Great,
let's
like, you're
let's talk
cute and I
about
love
that.
it, but no.
yeah.
Let's talk about boundaries, because the way Daphne meets Plastic Man is she sits on him
Yes.
Uncomfortable.
Oh.
because he's disguised himself as a chair.
Yeah, he's nasty.
Come on.
That's
I don't
like-
know how many people I have met that would be like, I would do that if I could not get
I
caught.
love it. It's kind of like
I'm
he's
saying-
just so. I'm trying a nice way to say it. Like
I
the
already-
man, he used to steal TVs.
Yeah.
Like, what does that tell you? He got
I don't
caught
know.
stealing televisions, girl, and he's like, yeah. And then I got superpowers. Like, what? Like
Now I'm
no.
reformed good guy.
Now I'm good. Like, huh? Like, make it make sense. This whole story, I had a couple issues. Yeah, this whole movie.
Well,
And I
One
watched
of the
this
issues-
in public too, so other people were looking at me like thinking I was like watching something really important, and I'm just like walking through my grocery store, walking through like Target, like driving, and people can hear this, and I'm just like, and they're like Batman, and I'm like, yeah, Batman. Scooby, Ruby Roo, like that's. I was so upset about this movie.
Very upset.
well,
See, I
And
like
so-
that better than someone walking around in a onesie. I'm sorry if I see a grown adult and you're in
know.
the public and you're doing that, I'm be like, oh,
I'm a little upset
This
that
is what I
Jenny
do,
was
Aubrey.
watching it in public, like on a
Absolutely.
phone.
I'm
I'm
so
more-
busy.
I'm a little
Yeah, I
upset
put
by
it up
that.
and I turned it on in traffic. Yes, I'm sitting at the light and I'm not on a FaceTime.
It's
I'm
not
watching
moving.
Scooby-Doo.
Traffic's not going anywhere.
Watching Scooby-Doo.
wow.
Mm.
Well, okay. So watching it on a small screen, though, would be problematic for me because, one, I think movies should be seen on a big screen, but this one in particular, Jessica,
It's not
did
a
it
big-
strike you that it was so dark? At first, I thought it was
It
the
was
link
dark.
that I was watching it on until I started pulling images. And the whole movie was lit so... I mean, it was just darkly lit.
Yeah, it was very dark. I agree.
And if I were trying to watch this on a phone or a tablet, I think I would have gone blind.
yeah, it would have been harder.
And
Unless,
by the way, who's
watched
this
mine
villain? Who's this villain here in the front? He looks like Pierre the French Tickler or something.
that
like
is-
a
That little
wrestler.
pig. Look at Harley. That doesn't even look like her. That's so weird to me.
yeah, her
that's
hair
really
was
Harley.
confusing to everyone in our household. We were like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "It's Harley," but yeah, I don't know. She looks Art Deco.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
differently drawn than everyone else.
Yeah, no, the poison ivy had purple flowers on her, and I'm like, since when is Ivy doing purple anything?
well, flowers can be purple. But the whole thing was so dark. I had a problem with that.
Music Meister.
But
They're saying it's
Let's-
Music Meister in the front there
music
Oh, the
in
guy
the
with
front.
the
What?
visor?
with the pink hair.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Okay, cool.
right here.
Yeah, with that one tooth.
Mm.
Jeez, same. We're twins.
That's the Music Meister? Huh.
Oh yeah, I see the music notes on his eyes. Oh my god,
Oh.
that's so
Oh,
cool.
okay.
I really dig
When
it.
you see the details, it's so neat.
Well, this dude is the one that I was like, Pierre the French Tickler. Who is he?
Um,
I don't know. Anyway,
I don't know.
We've-
either.
French, he's got the beret.
we've got audience comments.
Yes.
And so Micah Longo says, "This is so cool."
Hi, Micah.
Hi, Mike.
And Clyde, we did acknowledge that you came to our rescue. I did get that picture of Velma as Robin. Michael Longa
Thank you.
says, plastic food because everyone loves McDonald's. What? No. Listen, I ate McDonald's for the first time in like a year yesterday. It made me so sick. I don't even want to talk about it.
Oh no.
I'm
So the
not a
chicken
Big
Big Mac was
McDonald's
not
yesterday too.
I was a teenager that worked at McDonald's for my first official job outside of like little babysitting and under the table stuff. And yeah, I won't eat McDonald's unless it's the chicken nuggets. I love
So
the
good.
chicken nuggets still. Nuggets.
I tried
nuggets
the
are-
new sandwich. It was delicious.
Oh,
That new Casanat double chicken.
Uh-uh.
I love
No.
when there's a difference of opinion.
No. The chicken Big Mac
I'm so
That's
weird.
made
It's like
me.
organic cereal. Big Mac McDonald's.
Yeah,
Listen,
I'm like put my milk in backwards and plastic man call me.
Reminded me. Why'd you just remind me of that? I was fine. I had forgotten. I like you.
Big Mac
back
made
to
me
Apple.
so sick. Anyway, Clyde Hall says Scoob and Shaggy were using the food to block villain attacks. Food defense foo.
Yes.
Perfect. I love it.
That's hilarious.
And Zentron says some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Yeah.
Calling back to the
It's gonna blow up,
1966
guys.
Batman.
It's impossible.
Little cherry bombs.
And Molly Daniel says, yes, Michael Keaton is Batman. He is my Batman for sure. Michael Longo says, holy rusted metal, Batman. Why did you say that? Because it's holy and it's rusted. That comes from Batman and Robin with George Clooney and Chris O'Donnell.
Oh,
One of the
that's a
worst
good one.
movies ever made.
Nope, it was
But
a
it
good
does
one.
have the
Wait, was that the
Riddler.
one
It
with
does have the Riddler.
Seal? Exactly. Was that
Huh?
Seal? Kiss from a Rose? Right? Like I remember that.
Had
Like,
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
and everyone
right?
was all about George
Wait.
Clooney's little partner. That was oh wait, no, I'm confusing films, huh? No, I'm right. George Clooney's little guy who was
Is it
Chris
Chris,
Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah, Chris O'Donnell.
And
yeah, he was like big that
Oh,
year. Do you
Yeah, he was
remember
huge
that?
that year.
Yeah.
Everyone wanted a piece
And
of Chris
then-
O'Donnell.
Yeah,
And-
it was
and
like
the
a
movie
kiss
ruined
from
his
the
career.
rose.
Well, he's not a
Yeah,
nice
it did.
person,
It
so I
did.
think it's fine.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad. Yeah.
I
She
mean,
said
we-
it's fine. She
Nope.
said it? No, she said it's fine.
It's fine.
So
Fine. His
So-
career was ruined.
Micah Longo posted a comment that we can't post on air,
Oh.
but it is the joke about the deep
Oh, we
from,
can't say that one.
from Aquaman. No.
The Deep
I
Man
was
is
like,
a great
facts,
character, though.
Michael.
Mhm.
Yeah. Zentron says, I kind of prefer the Blue Falcon crossover better. We've not gotten to that yet, but I love the Blue Falcon, and that is on the list. Mask of the Blue Falcon.
I will say one of my favorite holy blah blah Batmans was Holy Custer's Last Stand Batman.
I love that.
That was in this episode. So or this movie. So I was like,
It's less.
I don't think I've heard that one yet. So
That was a good one.
Zentron says, don't question the question.
Don't question the question. I have to, though.
Egar says, hey, everybody. And he asks, was this a good movie?
okay.
Yeah.
Can I answer from a perspective of someone who loves
We'll
Scooby-Doo?
go around. We'll go around.
Okay.
Go ahead, Aubrey.
For someone who loves Scooby-Doo, who loves Batman, since I was like, Michael Keaton, just add the numbers up, guys. Okay. I was that young. I've been in love with Batman ever since. I dove in. I know the Batman with the gun. I know the Batman without the gun. Campy, not campy. I'm a fan. This has everything from shout outs about the old racing cartoons, the classic chase scene in Scooby-Doo, but they also have remember the wacky races? They mention the wacky races. There's darkness, there's camp, there's Scooby. Scooby saves Batman. All right. Scooby saves Batman at the end. If you have not seen this movie, which I'm always honest with you guys, I've never seen this. This is my first time ever seeing this, and I love Scooby-Doo and I love Batman. So first time seeing it, sexy Black Canary,
Daphne in a Miss Batman over there, Scooby-Doo saving Batman, Riddler, and many other of the bad guys that you love in this genre visiting Arkham. Come on, okay? The Scooby guys got to be in amongst the professionals, and they got to go to Arkham. Yes, this is a must-watch. This is if you like Scooby, if you like Batman, you need to see this because this crossover is worth it.
For an opposing viewpoint, we go to Jenny. She's so serial.
I'm gonna be really nice.
No, don't.
Hey, I'm down here, right here. No, I'm gonna be honest. But I am gonna be nice because the way I think about it, if you're someone who's watching this because you like Scooby-Doo, depending on your age, you're gonna enjoy this. If you're a younger person, you may not fully understand it because it does have so many where they flash back and touch on the classic kind of things that I preferred, but they just didn't really get so much into it. And I really, for me, it's the characters. But again, that's this bold and whatever, because I never really got into that. So I wouldn't know how these characters acted, how they were reacting to one another, I should say. So if you're a fan of DC and that, there are maybe a few moments you will enjoy of your classic villains. But I personally know, it's not a good film. I wasted a lot of time, guys, and I was distracted and didn't see sales on cereal. So there you go. No,
Jessica, is this a good movie?
Jessica.
I think I've seen this twice now. I think it's well worth watching, especially if you're a Scooby-Doo or Batman fan. I will say my main criticism with this movie is that there's no choices that are made. They give you everything. You get every villain, every Scooby thing, you've got every twist, everything. So I just don't think they made a lot of choices because they just wanted to put it all in there.
It's a casserole.
It's a casserole. Yeah,
it was a lot. Yeah,
it's a lot to process, but I did enjoy it. I do recommend it, but I do think going into it knowing that you're going to get a lot of stuff, like every villain. You're getting every villain. I don't know if they left anyone out. I mean, I could be wrong. There's probably a few. But yeah, I mean, it was, I enjoyed it. I enjoy any Scooby-Doo Batman crossover. So yeah.
That's fantastic. I loved it. I thought it was better than Cats. I'll see it again and again.
Better than Cats.
Zentron says Scooby-Doo
That's
Mystery
fair.
Inc. is the show where Shaggy and Velma are dating, which is my favorite Scooby-Doo series, by the way.
It's a really good one. Yeah.
Mystery Inc. was great. And Egar asks, could you guys review the Scooby-Doo 2002, 2004 movies, Love Action? We did last year.
Okay.
So go back and find those.
Check out those older ones.
Yeah, older
still
episodes. Hated those movies. Anyway, Clyde Hall says, it always helped me understand the question better after seeing Rorschach in Watchmen, a variation based on the question.
Yes.
I like Rorschach, so that's really weird that I don't like the question. But yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
That's a good
enjoyed
point.
Watchmen
That's
as
a good
well. I like that.
Oh yeah.
All right, so Michael Longo makes a comment, but it's like a continuation of a previous comment that didn't get posted. But knowing the responsibility of having a dog around it would be expected to carry snacks and all kinds of stuff. So are you saying that Scooby is a burden?
Well, Batman has snacks. He's ready.
Yeah,
He's not
he
a
was.
snack.
I mean,
Like,
I require snacks.
He
so
has bad snacks in his-
snacks around for me. I'd be a burden.
Oh, you're not a burden. We love you here. Thank you.
Guys, I have snacks everywhere. I'm literally looking around at snacks
Right
there in my car.
cereal puppy right there next to you. If you don't, want to gnaw on something. Oh.
Loopy.
Oh, and there was a crossover of Scooby-Doo and Supernatural
yes.
where Dean West, Zentron says, where Dean Winchester gets it on with Daphne.
What? I need to go. I'm going to go right now. Let's wait, when was that? What episode was that?
Why'd you do
Right,
that?
we're on our
I'm in a
phones.
fuzzy onesie and I'm
It was-
very warm. Goodness gracious.
You're gonna be hot.
You start with Velma and now you
Aubrey.
They're
Oh my
moving
God.
into
Water? Let me get some
Supernatural.
water. Oh my goodness.
But
Dude,
it's oh, you're right. It's because it's on Supernatural.
yeah, it's
Oh,
an episode of
okay.
Supernatural.
Yes, there we
Yeah.
go.
And golly, so many great.
Oh my God.
Right.
So Michael Longo does say that depictions of characters are all in the eyes of the beholder. Unfortunately, we all have our preferences, and the creators in this case did character depictions that really resonated with me, but not so much with Jenny.
Not me.
Which is okay.
I
This
feel
is
like
what
there's a
we're
lot. Yeah,
about.
like there's something for there is something for everyone in the film. It's just again like if you're into more the DC kind of stuff and you're into like that kind of genre, you're probably not going to enjoy this movie so much because I guess that this movie is full on camp, and you're not. I'm not looking for that.
But yet
I
you
wasn't.
live your life in camp mode.
Oh.
What do you mean, guys? What do you mean? No, like I can't like that. Especially Aquaman got to me. Like I could not take him serious. He's not my Aquaman. I did not resonate with this film whatsoever. Like that Harley Quinn was barely my Harley Quinn.
I know,
Like,
right?
she was kind of angry, but not psycho enough.
But
And she wasn't pretty. Like, come on, she is all about keeping up appearances in jail, and we know that. She would never ever look at
No.
But she was more Harley Quinn in this than Lady Gaga was
like-
Harley Quinn.
Oh, no. Oh,
I'm not a
agree.
fan of I did not see that, so I can't.
Is it
Nobody did.
Is it Lady Gaga or is it a Lady Gaga lookalike actress?
What? No, that's Lady Gaga in the new movie.
All right. Yeah.
Is
Okay.
it?
Yeah, Joker
I thought
too.
I heard that.
Yeah,
I didn't see
that's-
it.
That's
Nobody
Lady
saw
Gaga.
it.
All hail
I
Gaga.
don't know why
blow up.
I don't know why they made a
Oh,
sequel to that
Joker
movie.
too. Did they use Jared Leto?
No. This is the Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
Yeah, can
It's a
continue.
sequel.
Okay, see, I love.
Oh,
See, I did. I like Joaquin. I like that Joker story. It was like an
And that's what they're
interesting
continuing.
take on it,
Gaga.
but I don't think it needed any more. It was said and done. We didn't need her.
Well,
kind of
here's-
and I don't know. I guess
Here's why they made a
I
sequel.
have
Do
to
you know why
watch
they
it
made
to
a
see how
sequel?
it is.
You know why they made a sequel? Because the first movie grossed over $1 billion. So the
Well, yeah,
suits
it's
in the
always a
ivory,
money thing.
yeah, the suits in the ivory towers came to the director and said, "You are going to make a sequel."
Yes, and they chose Lady Gaga
Just
because
shame.
they used the Broadway kind of to influence this Joaquin, and they wanted her star power, but they wanted her voice a lot. And honestly, I liked Lady Gaga in some of the things that she has done acting. She has kind of a nuance that she does this very serious, almost chaotically psycho inside the head thing. When
Yeah, I
she-
like her as an actress.
and because she does that, I feel like I haven't seen this yet, but I feel like a long pairing with the Joaquin Joker, I think she will pair well because they both have this intensity and in their
Hey, Aubrey, you haven't seen the movie, so you don't know this. It is a massive flop.
See it.
No, it is a massive
it?
flop. It is the biggest flop in Hollywood history.
Okay,
It
so
sounds
this,
like it
Nobody
would
went
be
and
very
saw it.
mature.
this is
it,
one
like,
of those.
very mature.
Mhm.
I
That's
just
where
dark,
I'm getting from this.
gritty,
Like, I don't think it's kind of for
serious.
the people who like comics and superhero stuff.
Well,
It's
No,
more
it's a
not
text.
funny.
The first
emotional.
movie-
Is it like an
Yes.
emotional film?
Yes.
Kind of like Joker.
Yes.
Yeah.
You really have to be a mature person to enjoy the film. Probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
In a
John,
lot
are
of
you
ways.
mature? Are you just not mature, John?
Well, I mean, I think the
I'm joking.
Joker.
I really am.
Yeah.
No.
I think
I
the
didn't
first-
see it yet.
I think the first film like had a place, like the Joker. It's a little incelly,
Mhm.
but it had a place. I
It
just
is.
think it's not of its time. The Joker movie. I think it's like back in our time, like Natural Born Killers and stuff. I don't
Okay.
think what it's saying right now is now. Like it doesn't feel now to me in a weird
Mhm.
way. And so at least with the Joker, it was like it's a movie. It's making a statement. Great. For me, the Joker 2 is like bringing in Lady Gaga, bringing the star power, bringing like it seems like it's glorifying what it first was criticizing, and I just it's so Hollywood. I mean, I am not a Todd Phillips fan either, but like
Oh.
it's just I don't know why they made the second movie, and I do adore Lady Gaga, but I I think it feels, just the trailer alone feels like this glorification of something that they were criticizing in the first movie. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that's just how it feels. I don't really want to watch it. I'll probably watch it on video eventually, just to
like
see.
I'm just gonna watch it now to like see if it goes along with that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
sure.
Just because now I'm interested with both all your three perspectives.
And I haven't watched it yet.
Horrible.
Yeah.
And, so we're all just like
I watched the first one.
Johnny's seen it, but
So well, I haven't seen it.
We're all hating it.
No. Hold on. But people I trust have seen it, including my son, who is a film student, and he said it's horrible. It's just awful.
Okay, so some things that Jenny and Jessica may not know, besides the fact that I do weird things with my cereal, is one of my favorite movies of all time was a big flop of its time. Fifth Element is my favorite movie of all time.
That's a beautiful movie.
And it was a big flop. So what I'm saying is, from my perspective, when I hear people say, I don't like this IP, okay, well, it's an intellectual property. I like to separate them. So like if I see one movie and the next movie in the trilogy or the it's not as good, but it's got a different director, I still want to see it. I want to see how they did their version of this. That's why I'm okay with trying all of the cartoons and all the different versions, whether it's serious or camp or somewhere crazy in the middle, because they take this IP and they make it different. So, and that's what keeps it evolving. That's what keeps these ideas in these worlds evolving forward. So I am willing to watch this with a very open mind.
Well, you might like it. Nobody else I know has liked it.
She's going to sit on the plastic man.
We're going to love it over here.
Yes.
We're going to be like, this was amazing. It deserves a Grammy.
Right, Jenny? Right.
I don't know.
Anyway, guys, we are way over time. We need to wrap this up. But for those of you who are still commenting, we're not going to get to all the comments. I apologize. But continue to comment, and we will answer them later on online. But before we go, since we're talking about Batman and Scooby-Doo, and there's such a heavy connection to the comics, we need to acknowledge our charity partner, Comic Books for Kids. Check this out.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.
That's fantastic.
Really
so,
great.
Time for us to wrap this up. Jessica, once again, everyone should go check out Wicked Tree Press. And I've got the Kickstarter banner running down below, kickstarter.com/projects/Wicked Tree Press/ Mary Shelley's School for Monsters, The Killing Stone.
Just Google it.
Yeah, you will find it.
You need this.
And Jenny, tell everyone where they can follow, find, and support you.
You guys, I'm over on Instagram. You'll find me there. She's So Cereal on TikTok as well. Every Saturday, I do my cereal reviews. I did it here this morning.
Yay! Nice.
Outstanding. And Aubrey is also on Instagram, Miss Kindred Ivy on Instagram, and you can see her cosplay there.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to post more pictures of you in the Sully onesie. Listen, our fans, your fans want to see this. Ladies, let's take a vote right here. Who wants to see some full body pictures of Aubrey in the Sully onesie? Raise your hand.
Only if she feels comfortable with it.
Yeah, I mean, don't.
Okay.
Fit check.
And you can follow me at johnnybeyond.com and make sure you follow our show. Whatever you're listening or watching this on, give us a good review, a 5-star review. Make it good on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio. If you're watching us on Facebook, which we prefer, give us a thumbs up, a heart, an emoji, continue to comment. If you are watching on YouTube, thank you. And subscribe, click the notification bell so that you never miss an episode. And that's it. That's it for this episode.
Yay.
Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Aubrey. Thank you all for being in the audience. And I want to thank everyone who made our last episode, the Scooby-Doo meets Batman episode last week, the highest rated show we've done in the last 4 years. Thank you to
Good job, guys.
everyone who joined us for that. And until the next time, tell 200-300 of your closest friends and family to come share the fun. And until the next time, we'll catch you on the back of the cereal box. Ta-da!
It's like Coca-Cola, Levi Strauss, Johnny Carson and Mickey Mouse. The first star was James Dean, Elvis Presley, and he's still the king. Some things are only imitatable. You can't beat an original.